Hi, welcome to my Simplistic Pleasures. This is Stephanie. Today I'm sharing my trip that I took with my family to the Nashville Zoo. These lizards here are called the rhinoceros iguana. It gets its name from the bumps on its snout, which are most pronounced on the male iguanas. They live up to 20 years in age. The males bob their heads and their spines along their back to attract the females. The females will dig burrows to incubate the eggs, so there's no parental care after eggs are hatched. So they're daytime creatures. Next, we're looking at the aquarium. These fish are reef fish, and they are different kinds. We have the blue chromis, the French angelfish, the blue-headed wrasse, the blue tang, the queen angelfish, the yellow-headed wrasse, the red-lipped blenny, and the red-tailed triggerfish, plus a few more, and they're also very lovely. That is a seahorse, and after that's a Trinidad giant cockroach. Yuck. That lizard right there is a false chameleon. They are native to Cuba. They grow up to 2 feet in length, and they weigh about 10 to 15 pounds. They're silverish gray in color and have a horn on or bump on top of their head. They're named for their chameleon type behavior with slow movements and independent eye motions. They have very long tongues. However, they do not have the color changeability, and they're not really actually kin to chameleons. There's other lizards and frogs in this habitat with them that look very cool also. Next is the tarantula, and after that is the fiddler crabs, and that is a lionfish. So pretty. Next is the razor-backed musk turtle. Looks so cute. And then after that is the yellow blotch map turtles. Both are from the southern part of the USA, and these type of turtles here are a small to medium-sized turtles. And they're part of the narrow-headed map turtles. After that, we had the short-tailed leaf-nosed bats, and they live in the central parts and south parts of the Americas, and they can live up to 10 years in age. And either they will roost in two groups, one with one male and all females, or the other group would be all males in total. This exhibit has many different things, but it also has snakes and lizards, but most of all it has the blue poison arrow frogs, and they're from Central and South American rainforests. They can live up to 10 years in life. There are more than 100 species of arrow frogs to this day. The bright colors are to warn off prey away, and they got their name because several tribes in their area would use the poisonous secretions to poison their hunting arrows. This is the anaconda exhibit. This is a green anaconda. It's the largest and heaviest and one of the longest known snake species still in existence. These snakes may reach up to the lengths over 29 feet. They're non-venomous boas, but they use constriction to subdue their prey, and they will suffocate it or drown it and then swallow it whole. It has a narrow head compared to the body, and the eyes are set high above the head, so allowing the snake to see out of the water. Next is the dwarf caiman. They live in South America from Venezuela to Brazil and freshwater streams and rivers. They live up to 40 years. They grow up to 5 feet and they're about 15 pounds. They are actually the smallest species of crocodile, and they are nocturnal and hunt at night. They can be found alone or in pairs. There are two turtles also in this exhibit. One is the yellow-spotted Amazon turtle. They're the largest South American river turtles and can grow up to 45 centimeters long and weigh up at about to be 8 kilos. They live up to 10 years in age. And there's also the spot-bellied side-neck turtle, and they grow up to 17 to 18 inches in length. They are great baskers and enjoy resting in the side edge of rocks, fallen trees, and large underwater vegetation. This was the insect exhibit. They were showing different kinds of insects. That was very pretty. This is the red knee tarantula. They're native to the mountain ranges in Mexico. And they are roughly about 4 inches long in body with a leg span of 6 inches and a mass around 15 grams. Both female and males are similar in appearance, but males have a smaller body with longer legs. That is a tigress salamander. That one's an indigo snake, or around here people call them black snakes. They live in South USA. That one is a Gila monster. That one's a Mexican lance-headed rattlesnake that we see there. Up next, we'll be seeing the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. They live in South USA. They live up to 25 years in age. They are the largest snake that originated in the US. They're up to 6 feet long and up to 10 pounds. Every time they shed, the rattle gets longer. Next is the desert type iguanas and tortoises. That's the spiny tail iguana and the desert tortoise. And the desert tortoise is native to the southwestern deserts of the United States and northwestern Mexico. They live up to 50 to 80 years in age. They grow slowly and have a low productive rate. They spend most of their time in burrows, rock shelters, and pallets to regulate body temperature and reduce water loss. They're most active after rainy seasons, are inactive during most of the year. The spiny tail iguana are native to Mexico and Mexico and Central America. They are Their distinctive feature is the presence of a large spiny scales on their tail, and their size ranges from about 12.5 centimeters to well over 1 meter in size. Up next is the Amazon region tank area. You'll see a white blotched river stingray. They live in Xingu River in Brazil. They live up to 15 years in age and about 18 inches in length. They lie at the bottom of the river. The blotched pattern of this species helps camouflage it in the dun-settled stream area where it lives. Since it is relatively small distribution range, the habitat loss and degradation has left the population near threatened. Further research, management, legislation, and conservation measures are needed to protect this white blotched river stingray. Also, there is a fish, the silver arowana. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. Is native to South America. They have large scales, a long body, and tapered tail with dorsal and anal fins extending all the way to the small caudal fin, and which are nearly fused. They grow up to 90 centimeters. There's some kinds called monkey fish because their ability to jump out of water and capture prey. They actually swim at the top surface to wait for potential prey and jump and grab it. Sometimes they're called dragonfish by aquariums because of their shiny armor-like scales and double barbels of reminiscent of the descriptions of dragons in Asian folklore. There is also other types of fish, I think piranha, and I didn't get the names of all of them. There's also, of course, right there is a turtle. There is lizards in there too. It was pretty amazing to see all the different types. They were pretty big fish too, and some of them it was pretty cool to see. When we arrived at the zoo, it actually was raining a lot, so the only place we could go really was the unseen world, which is like the reptile and fish house, all that. And we came and was looking at this. Later on, when it stopped raining, we went outside and recorded more of the animals, but because these videos are so long, I halved them. So if you want to see the rest of the animals, just click on the second video. But yeah, this is pretty neat. I decided to take my kids because it was really warm in December, like almost 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and normally in December it's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a big difference there, and so we went, and then actually there was a storm that was going on after we got there, but it cleared up later. And of course, like I said, we went outside and recorded more animals, and so they are going to be on the next video if you want to see. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.